Merete Hverven, welcome all the way from Norway to be here in our program. So your company is now the sponsor of Visma-Lease-a-Bike, the cycling team.
Yes.
Previous, there was Jumbo. We all know it as a very known Dutch supermarket chain. Everybody knew. But how do you explain what Visma is for a broad public?
Yes, well, in Visma, we automate and we simplify admin processes by providing business software that is mission critical to all of our customers. So put simple, when you're running a business, you have to be in control of your business, you have to monitor your business and plan ahead through accounting and other solutions. And this is what we provide. Today, as you mentioned, we're actually now more than 15,500 people in Visma. We have more than 1.7 million customers. We're represented both in Europe and in Latin America. And we are a federation of more than 180 wonderful companies that come together on shared infrastructure, shared services, but definitely with a lot of go-to-market freedom for each and individual company that is a part of the Visma family.
Okay, so what you do is definitely not cycling. So cycling is not the core business
correct.
of what you do.
Yeah.
So why is sponsorship of a cycling team so important? What's in it for your company?
Well, definitely, if you look at our legacy, we came from the Nordics. We are a market leader in the Nordics, and the Nordics is often seen as the Silicon Valley of Europe. We took that legacy and the competence and we expanded our footprint, entering into both the Netherlands and Belgium. Here, our brand is not as known. So looking into the cycling world with Wout van Aert and a lot of other cyclists, we definitely see when we have the races, it definitely helps our brand recognition. And we really want to push forward that we are business software helping the cycling team with actually becoming even better. Like we have a food app that they use and those kind of things. And our employees are really, really proud also. We also feel that the way this cycling team, Visma-Lease-a-Bike, wins, it definitely corresponds with our values. We like to be number one, but we like to make sure that we become number one by cooperating, being inclusive, by putting a lot of passion in, doing whatever is needed for the customers. So there are a lot of similarities between these two cultures and how we're passionate about becoming number one.
Yes, you mentioned Belgium already. We know Belgium as a so-called cycling country.
Yes.
So Belgium and in extension the whole Benelux. What does it mean for your company?
Yeah, so back in the days, starting from the Nordics, we entered actually the Netherlands all the way back in 2006. But when we truly expanded our footprint, that was in 2018. Today, we actually have 45 companies in the Netherlands. And then in Belgium, we entered Belgium through an amazing company named Jullie in 2020. Today, we're represented by 9 amazing companies in Belgium. Out of the 15,500 employees we have, 500 are in Belgium. If you just look at our revenue growth this past year, it's actually increased by 90%. So we see that this market is extremely interesting from a software point of view. The clients, the customers, they are in need of digital solutions. And with our knowledge and legacy together with wonderful newborn cloud products through entrepreneurs. A lot of our entrepreneurs, they built their company through looking at society where they saw that there was a hole, that the companies weren't actually getting what they needed. We look for those companies that fit our strategic position. We acquire them when it's a perfect fit for both them and for us, and then we help them scale.
Yes, that's what you do actually. You buy a lot of companies. Acquisition is actually the main reason why the company grows. Why is that the strategy?
That's a good question. I have to say I'm really proud. If you just look last year, we actually grew organically. So without our acquisitions, we actually grew the businesses that already were in Visma. We're quite sizable now. We grew by close to 15%. And then we do acquire, because when we enter into a new market, we're very humble to the fact that each country has their own rules, regulations, their own culture, their own habits. So we don't enter into a market with people coming abroad. We find already the successful entrepreneurs that have a product that the customers love. And then we acquire that company if it fits our culture as well. And then we grow as a result of that. So we're looking for successful cloud stars, the market leaders of tomorrow that fit our strategic position.
But of course you need money for that if you want to buy all those companies. Yes. Is Visma strong enough to keep on buying all those companies in economically uncertain times?
It has. I have to say, these past couple of years, I've been the CEO now for 4 years, it's been exceptional times. First we had COVID, then the tragic war in Ukraine, the aftermath. So it's been, I would say, quite interesting years. If you look at what Visma provides, we have mission-critical products. So we deliver products and software, business software, that society and our customers need in good and bad times. We also provide that to a wide range and a diversified customer base, ranging from small local bakeries to larger enterprises, and we also serve not only the private sector, but the public sector. So both of these two factors, mission-critical need products and a diversified customer base, makes us very resilient to the differences that we face in the market. So if you look back all the way since we were a publicly listed company in 2006, we've been privately owned since then. You do not see any recessions in our numbers. On average, we've grown by close to 20% every single year.
Wow, that's...
And I believe and feel confident that we will continue that growth.
Okay, and so the sponsorship helps in that. If we look back on the past week here in Belgium, we had, of course, Wout van Aert, who's a wonderful ambassador, not only for the cycling team, but also for your company, I suppose.
Yes.
In which sense is that?
He's an amazing sportsman. He's a part of an amazing team. His passion, his dedication, his results together with the team. He's also an amazing sportsman, winning together as a team, because cycling is not a one-man show. It's actually the team coming together, working together to win. That resonates with our passion of becoming number one, and also our passion of becoming number one by working together. Amazing people like Wout and other people in the cycling team, that gives us a lot of pride, and it resonates with the Visma brand.
Yes. Last year, you almost became a team, a Visma Amazon team, with not only Remco, not only Wout van Aert, but also Remco Evenepoel. It didn't work out so far, but do you still dream of having Remco Evenepoel in your team wearing a Visma shirt?
Well, I think that's up to the team to decide that. We are always rooting for them, no matter who is on the team, with the same values that we have. So we will see what the future brings, but very, very happy with the team that we have in place.
Okay, and will you look at the races the coming weeks? Will you come to Belgium to see them?
I would have loved to come to Belgium these next couple of weeks, and I would love to see every race. I'm very passionate about cycling, but unfortunately, with my busy schedule, I watch a lot of the races on television, and I'm not able to be there live. I met Wout when we started this year's season, and I will again be rooting and watching live on Tour de France. So I'm looking forward to that, definitely. But I will be having a close eye to the cycling team as they race.
Okay, and wherever you are, I wish you a lot of joy watching the races. So thank you for joining us here in the program.
Thank you very much for having me.